Good morning, students. Myself K. Manoj Kumar, working as a assistant professor in Department of CSE, Government College of Engineering, Tanjavur. Our subject name is Database Management System. Under the subject DBMS, we are going to see the topic name is Relational Algebra. It's very important topic in our database management system. Now we are going to discuss about what is meant by relational algebra. A relational algebra is a procedural query language. It consists of a set of operations that take one or two relation as input and produce a new relation as their output result. So here what is meant by relation? Relation is nothing but a table. So one or two relation is nothing but it takes one or two table as a input and produce a new relation is nothing but a new table as a output. Normally relation in database is nothing but table. In table is otherwise called as a relation. So what is meant by procedural here? Procedural query language or non-procedural query language. So relational algebra comes under the procedural query language. It means you can specify what data are need and also you specify how to get those data. It's called as a procedural query language. Once again I will tell, procedural means you can specify what data are need and also you should specify how to get those data. It means procedural. Then other one is non-procedural. It means you can specify what data are needed only and without specify how to get those data. The relational algebra is a best example for the procedural query language. It is otherwise called as a theoretical query language. Why we are called as a theoretical query language? Because it is only for the studying purpose. In your computer science DBMS lab, in SQL prompt, these are the symbol is not working because only theoretical purpose we are studying the relational algebra. So before we are going to discuss about the structural query language, we should learn about basic of relational algebra here. So relational algebra operation are divided into two groups. The set operation include the following operation: union operation, the symbol is this, the intersection operation, the set difference operation, the other one is Cartesian product. The second group of relational algebra operation is developed specially for the relational database. The select operation is a select operation, the project operation, other one is rename operation, join operation, division operation. Now we are going to discuss about the union operation under the set operation. Now we consider the two relation. I already told relation is nothing but a table. Now we consider the two tables. So one table name is depositor, the other table name is borrower. So depositor table, it has a two column name, customer name, city. The borrower table, it has a two column, customer name, city. The rows of the table is technically called as a tuples, or somebody is pronounced tuples. So whatever it may be, the same meaning, tuple or tuple. So whatever it is easy for your tongue, you can pronounce like that. Both the pronunciation is good. Tuples. Here I can tell tuples. Tuple is nothing but the data of the table. Here Hari, Pune, John, Mumbai, these are called as a tuples of the depositor table. In borrower table, Antony, Mumbai, Bala, Pune, Hari, Pune, these are called as a tuple of the borrower table. Now we can see the operation of union. union. The result of the operation is denoted by the depositor, the symbol of union. Borrower is the relation that includes all the tuple that are either in depositor or borrower or both. The duplicate tuples are automatically eliminated. Example, find the names of all the bank customer who have account or loan or both. The result of union, we can mention depositor, union, borrower. So what is our question? Find the names of all the bank customer who have loan. He has a loan and also he has a account and also maybe the same. Here you can mention, we can note it or. You know the meaning of what is mean by on. Whether he has a account, you can list out the tuples. Whether he may be the loan, he may list out. Whether he has a account and loan, you also list out the tuples, both tuples. You see customer name, city in depositor, borrower, customer name, city. So depositor union borrower means combine two tables, the duplicates values are eliminated. So what are all the tuples in display in output? Hari, Pune, John, Mumbai, Jafar, Sholapur, Logu, Nasik, Siva, Pune, Tamil, Mumbai. So how many tuples? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next table we consider Anthony, Mumbai is a 7th tuple, 7th row. Then Bala, Pune is a 8th one. Hari, Pune is not displayed because it's already we can get the Jackson, Solapur. It will display the Jafar, Solapur. Already we mentioned here it is eliminated. The Siva, Pune already in deposited table, it is also eliminated. The Williams, Chennai is a new one, it will display. So how many rows? I think it may be the 11 tuples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So combine the both the table. It's nothing but a union operation, purpose of union. The next operation is intersection. The result of the intersection, that operation that includes all the tuples that are both in depositor and borrower. The symbol is depositor, intersection, borrower. Find the name of the customer who have both account and loan. Here you can see and. In union example, I can mention or. Here I can mention and. Find the name of the customer who have both account and also loan. The customer, he maybe have the loan and also a account. The output tuples will be the Hari, Pune, he has a loan and account, and Jafar, Solapur, he has a depositor and also a borrower. He is also a depositor. Hari, Pune also a depositor and also a borrower. Siva, Pune also a depositor and a borrower. You can see the parent table. So Hari, Pune, he is also in the depositor table and also in borrower table. John, Mumbai is only in depositor only. Jafar, Solapur, he is also act as a depositor and also act as a borrower. Logu, Nasik only a depositor. Siva, Pune, it's act as a depositor and as a borrower. Tamil, Mumbai only act as a depositor. The output of the intersection tuple, Hari, Pune, Jafar, Solapur, Siva, Pune. The difference operation is denoted by the symbol depositor, difference, borrower. The result of the difference operation is the relation that contains all the tuples in the depositor but not in the borrower. The example, customer name, city, John, Logu, Tamil. This person only in the depositor table, they are not present in the borrower table. Next, borrower, difference, depositor. Here, the Anthony, Bala, Jackson, Williams. So these are the customer is only present in the borrower only. They are not in the depositor table. Both union and intersection operation are commutative and associative operation. This means the following are true. A union B is equal to B union A. Both result will be the same. A intersection B and B intersection A, the both result will be the same. A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. The result will be the same tuples. A intersection and B intersection C is equal to A intersection B and intersection C. The tuples will be the same. The difference operation is not a commutative. This means A intersection B is not same as a B intersection A. Here we already for consider depositor is A, borrower is a B. A intersection B data and also B intersection A data is completely different, is not a same data. The next Cartesian product is operation denoted by the in symbol allows us to combine information from any two relation A into B, also known as a cross product or cross join. For example, we can take the publisher information table and also a book information table. The publisher information table, it has a publisher code and name. It has a 3 tuples. A book information table, it has a 2 tuples. So n into m means 3 into 2, 6, and column 2 plus 2, 4 columns. So what will be the final output in Cartesian product? So column here publisher information, it has a 2 column, book information, it is a 2 column. So 2 plus 2, 4 columns will be a display. The tuples, the publisher information tuples is 3, the book information tuples is 2. So 3 into 2 is equal to 6, 4 columns and 6 tuples will be the final output of the Cartesian product. Here we see the result of the Cartesian product of two relations which have x and y columns in the relation that has a x plus y columns. The resulting relation will have one tuple or each combination of tuple from each participating relation. Hence, if the relation have n and m tuples respectively, then the Cartesian product will have n into m tuple. The output will be the 4 columns and 6 tuples. Then next we can see the select operation. The select operation select the tuples that satisfy the given predicate. We can use the sigma symbol for the select operation. We can see the example of the select operation. We can consider the relation name is instructor, otherwise it called as a table name is instructor. It has a column name, ID, name, department name, salary name. The column name is otherwise called as a attribute name. I forget to say the column name is otherwise called as a attribute name. Here we have the 4 attributes: ID, name, department name and salary. Select those tuples of the instructor relation where the instructor in the physics department. So what we can write, select department name is equal to physics in the instructor. The output will be those instructor is in the department of physics. This data only the display in the table: ID, name, department name, salary. The name of the employee is Einstein. The name of the employee is Cole. Both employer belongs to the physics department. The next one is project operation. The symbol name of project operation is a pi symbol. Suppose we want to list all the instructor ID, name and salary, but not care about the department name. How we can use the project operation that allows us to produce this relation. For example, project ID, name, salary. We can skip out the ID, name, salary. We can skip out the department name. So these are the situation we can use for the pie project operation. The next one is, this is an example of the combination of project and select operation. What will be the output? Project name. Then select department name is equal to physics in the relation name instructor. So what will be the output? We can list the in output. We have only one attribute, name. The attribute in department name. What is the condition here? Department name is equal to physics. We can see the master table here. We can project only name, department name equal to physics, the code, the output will be the code, and also Einstein. Only two tuples, only the output, and one column will be the output. The next one is the rename operation. The relational algebra, you can rename either the relation or the attribute or both. The rename operator is denoted by the lowercase Greek letter rho. The rename operation can take any one of the following form. So row of X, new attribute name is nothing but a new column name. Is R is denoting the relation. Here row of X, the relation name, a row, new attribute name, and R is nothing but a relation name. So row indicate a rename operator. So X indicate a new relation name. So what is the name you are giving your table? What is the new name? You are replacing your existing table. R indicate the original relation. Thank you.